Welcome back, Traipsing here with another episode of the Final Fantasy XIII Randomizer. We are making our way through the Vile Peaks, and we've got Saz and Vanille. Now this is one of the scripted fights. Normally, it seems to be that those spear dudes have taken the place of the, what are they? Okay, yeah. They're taking the place of... Come on! Okay, well done, Vanille. And as I was saying, they're taking the place of robots where they're designed to be... that you pretty much have to stagger them. And this is the first gimme fight, where you've got two groups of enemies. One which is our old Pulse Machina, taking place of the Cyclone Executioner, which we were trying to stagger, but Vanille some reason refused to hit it, so we missed the stagger on it, even though we had the juicy stagger gauge. And I think it's the Pulse, the Cyclone units, which are normally droidy things, taking place with the floating Vespers. Okay, dude, you were just being an arsewipe, aren't you? I got double Ravager here. Good. That will hopefully stagger it, because Saz cannot stagger. Right, now we're bringing in this. So Vanille's stats, offensive stats are pretty trash. She's not doing terribly much. Unfortunately, Saz doesn't really have Commando, or I don't think he does. I'll have to double check that. But yes, that's pretty much, now that it's dead, this rest of the fight should not be much of an issue. Hopefully. Yeah, so I've just come from having a nice little dinner, very Australian one. I had kangaroo steaks in sort of garlic soy honey sauce with mee goreng on the side. Home cooked meal. Mee goreng is a very popular instant noodle brand here. It's like an Indonesian brand, hence the name mee goreng. And yeah, you can pick up kangaroo steaks in your local Coles or Woolies, which is your local food shops here. Probably can pick it up in the Aldi or maybe IGA, which are the other big ones. And honestly, roux is basically just, it's steak, but slightly cheaper. So, bonus points for the roux. Okay, come on. Just die already. Fury of Fire. Yeah, it's dead. It took enough time. And it'll probably yield okay XP. 134, that's fine enough. Let's see. Crystarium says he does have Commando. What was his Commando ability? If he's only got Ruin, he's got Fault Siphon and Ruin. Unfortunately, his magic is no better than Vanille's. He only had like 30 magic. Oh right, we've got to do this when Cameron wants to be a bit of a pain in the butt. Thought I saw a sneaky chest back there. So Saz, he's like a transport airship pilot, so we want to avoid those because stick guy is a pain. And Vanille's just happy-go-lucky. We're gonna have to fight these guys because, well, we can't get the treasure chest without defeating them. Now, hopefully, we can get the damned executioner killed, staggered.
Now you done it.
Good. Thundergut, everyone.
Do you full of holes?
It will at least stun a bunch. And because it got staggered, he is going to die very, very fast. I think we may have even got one of the little ads. Yeah. So quick switch to Ravagers just for the faster ATB threat. So it looks like Cyclones are teamed up together. Are these things weak to anything? Nope. Well, now that they're beaten, let's see what's in our floating treasure. It is Flame Shield Earrings. Okay, if we get a boss that deals fire damage, that could be useful, I suppose. So our aim with going through all these earlier levels is to try and open up the crystarium rolls. We want to avoid those. And open up the crystarium rolls, getting a little bit of CP. If I do end up having to grind, it's probably going to be in the Grand Pulse chapter, which would be chapter 10, 11, I think? I forget which. Okay, so Lightning is clearly buggered off at some point, so she's left hope. I forget what's happened. Everyone's just like meets up, disappears, buggers off, we're gonna have to beat you. Bitches to the other people, and it's all melodrama and that. And it's just an excuse for the devs to construct party members to, I guess, try and teach you to do certain things and work with certain members. But does end up pretty samey, let's be honest. But it is nice having that third party member. It's got a little bit more damage. And hope not too bad with the damage there.
You should see your daddy now.
Oh yeah, Saz is a father. And he's searching for his little boy who's gone missing. Well, not quite missing. He knows he's been turned into a Lassie and turned to Crystal. Ooh, Power Glove! Well, that should be good for you. Power Glove is 150 strength. Yes. You're a physical attacker, you will get it. 2 times CP is nice. But 150 HP, to be slightly less squishy, is better. And maybe Fang will end up wielding that 2 times CP. And again, if I do have to go grinding, at least I know I've got double CP. Which is, I guess, nice. I've got those. Normally are the winged things. Not the Shabtis. Vrishkas or something. They're based on Indian mythology, those ones, all their names. But again, more traipsing across these wilderness and wastelands. Now, is there a chest hiding around here? I do not hear it, I do not see it. And there is not. But there is an enemy that we've been running around in circles. I'm going to say it's probably another one of the damn Psychoms. Okay, dodge you, don't want to fight you, really don't want to fight you. You're more trouble than you are worth. Where's the... Alright. Okay, there's a treasure chest. Looks like we're fighting. I think they're both in this area. The lower one and the upper one, are they together? They are. Okay, get rid of the ranger because he's going to be quick and easy to obliterate. Having that extra strength means maybe I might go back to the Sunleth Waterscape chapter at the end of this. And Saz will also have some more strength stats from his grid. Vanille was a bit more on a support role. I am sort of getting her to get to, I think, Faith as one of her abilities, which boosts magic damage, which would be very nice. That will make up for Saz's mediocre magic for his Ravager roll. Not Ravager, Commander roll. Wow, their CP sucks. Oh, okay, that was a very close up there. So that save point must be just out of the enemy aggro zone. Hope Sentinel roll. Cool. Squishy boy can be a Sentinel. And Millerite, which is currently not useful because we cannot upgrade our equipment. Not that we're likely to be using that. If I do find that I need... there's the wing thing. Do find that I need a bunch of money, I will probably just sell off those... Bugger to you. Upgrade materials, the ones that upgrade from levels. Okay, let's get rid of this incubus because it can buff things. And then get rid of the annoyance. Yep, they are done. At the moment, I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to try and get Hope to do. Ooh, for half a second I thought we might have new enemies. Ooh, credit ship from them. Oh, it's somewhat worth it. Another save point. And again, the more featureless. Another cutscene. Oh, we're going to lose hope. Oh, we do not quite lose hope. But, oh, we've got lightning back. Oh. Yeah, we did lose hope. Yay. Alright, I'm going to sort out these paradigms. Alright, the paradigms aren't too screwy. Lightning only has 2 rolls, so it can't muck things up too badly. But I did notice that when I had Hope in the party, I had like some of the gorilla ones, which have him as a saboteur. Oh, really? I've got to beat you. And of course, he only knows De Protega, which makes things annoying. We're just going to go with 2 Ravagers and a Commando. Obviously, Lightning is the Commando because she deals a crap ton of damage. And so much faster. Vanilla was just on heal duty when needed, because the other 2 do not have any form of healing as yet. So again, when you skip encounters and skip all cutscenes, the save points are really frequent in this game. So if I can dodge these, yes I can. No, still can't dodge those bastards. I'll end up leveling everyone up when I know there's a boss. At the moment, because the battle's pretty chill, it's just going to be continue on as all. Ooh, why waste time? Speaking of, does this or does this not look very suspiciously like a boss arena? And I know that this boss here can be a bit of a pain, so we're going to be leveling. To the crystarium, we've only got 500 CP, so we're probably not going to get that much. Now, which roll one was I on with you? Not that one. This one. So he's learning some abilities on this route. And tiny bit of HP. Lightning, do you... Nope. Okay, what one was I giving it? I guess this was the one I was giving points into. Arrow, Imperil will be useful when I get access to her Saboteur to roll, because that makes everything 1 stage weaker. Oh yeah, no, it was Hope's Sentinel roll that I'd gotten. And I think I was putting points in here because this one... Oh yeah, she also has Shower now, which is useful. Now, I suppose I might as well check out Hope's Sentinel. Challenge, Imperil... Oh, actually Imperil Gut. It's a Gut level 1, but that will help us Saboteur roll. Anything else? Mediguard, okay, that's not bad. Bar Thunder is useful for synergists, I guess. Overwhelm, Ravager ability, boosting chain gauge, and anything else up here. Stopgo is never going to get used. Fog, counter, death blow, good for a commando. Might as well get that, what was the ability that I wanted up here? Mediguard. And Bar Thunder. Well, that's cheap enough for that magic node there. At least his magic points is half decent. And back on the medic to get your ATB and apparently a tiny bit more HP. Okay, let's go for the sudden but inevitable boss fight. I mean, it's not exact. It's pretty obvious. You've got a giant arena. You're gonna have a giant boss. Oh, this is very chill music for this. And now this arsehole is really good if you can debuff him. Unfortunately, I don't really have anyone to debuff. Yes, I could bring in Hope. He is annoying because he and his kind are heavily resistant to damage. The idea is that you stagger him, and once you do stagger them, you launch them, and then they're just your punching bag. They tend to be, if you afflict status ailments, they'll waste time doing steam clean. So if status ailments will not stick to them, but you can make them sit around like big idiots and not do damage if you inflict status ailments. I'm pretty certain the same applies to this Dreadnought as well, even though you should not have Saboteur at this point in the game. Alright, diversity because we managed to get a little bit of damage. And back to Relentless Assault. which is one of my favourite paradigms. It has the balance of 1 damage dealer and 2 people to rapidly rack up the stagger gauge. This is a 2-part fight. We've got to refight him again down here, but he's only slightly tougher. Maybe. 44,000, so that's a decent amount for them stuff. Effulgent Cape is his drop. So I think that means it's his, like, drop reward?
Follow the old guy's lead.
Anyway, back to the, which is this one? Aggression, which is 2 commandos and a Ravager. And we'll just cycle out from this one to, and the 2 Ravagers and the commando one. Okay, he's got way more HP, I think. Maybe. I might have been imagining it. I think I just missed seeing half his HP gauge because it was black on black. Alright, that's the ouchie move. He now has that, which does a lot of damage. I think we were supposed to have like 400 to 500 HP at this point in the game. Not 1,000. So, and what are you supposed to do in this one? What's this battle supposed to be teaching you? Maybe just stagger mechanics and being mindful to keep HP up. Okay, he's staggered, which means he is now a punching bag. Even though we do not have launch, which is like one of the best abilities for commandos, and only 3 of the 6 party members can launch, which, you know, kind of makes sense. Lightning launches with a sword, Fang launches with a spear, and Snow just uppercuts the enemies. Bit hard to launch an enemy with a pair of guns for Saz or a fishing rod for Vanille. No, you don't. And it's dead. And Snow with a boomerang. Effulgent Cape. Medic roll for Lightning. Nice. Commando for Saz. Nice as well. And some Deceptive Soul and 2 white capes. And a Frostbane Boach. Nice. Okay, well, we're supposed to be able to get weapons upgrading, but yeah, I don't think we can. Pretty sure that's something that we will have to find at some point. Actually, might as well. For Crystarium, Saz, what have you got in your command? It did say Saz's commando roll, right? And we definitely have that. Weird. And, oh yeah, but there was Lightning's medic roll. And I know I have a section with the Lightning, and I swear it said Lightning medic roll. And I swear it said Saz Commando. That is very weird, actually. Maybe I don't really get those as rewards. That's, yeah. There shouldn't be any doubling up of items like that in this. So maybe those rewards are phantom rewards? Oh, and we've got a crashed ship. With a glowy green blue lake. And the usual spam of cutscenes. Oh, we've got some Seath. Right, with Lightning and Hope. Okay. Let's have Hope do some damage. This is, it'll be fine. Lightning spams enough damage. Hope does a bit of damage. I think these things are, yeah, they're just like weak to everything. And then a Cyclone Warden. Which gets one shot by Lightning. I think those ones must come from the Chapter 1. Tear of Frustration and Seath Tears. Okay, 3 of those cutscenes done. Now to rearrange the paradigms. Yeah, we're stuck with that. There is the Odin Eidolon fight, which could be problematic. The reason it is potentially problematic is because Odin almost non-stop targets Hope, and the idea in the camera, thank you. The idea in that fight is that you are using lightning to heal your allies. There's a treasure there, and we haven't encountered these big boys yet. Though apparently cannot see either. Crusaders, alright. Okay. I was not expecting to be on that dual casting. I thought I'd be on this one. Alright, please don't. Okay, this could be a bit squishy. Okay, please heal me. Please heal me. So with the Odin fight, Odin will target Hope almost constantly, which means Right, Lightning is supposed to heal him because she'll have just gotten her medic roll at that point. Having Hope as the healer might be a bit more problematic because Odin's attacks will stun Hope. I do have the Sparkbane brooch, which could be handy. I think it's random Lightning Eater.
Stay sharp.
So that might be worthwhile having on Hope, if Odin is problematic. It's the second Eidolon fight, so it's not as complex. But we'll see if I have to change strategies. It's not like the Bahamut or the Hecatocnia fights, which are rough. Okay, what do we get? We get Iridium Plugs. Cool. Can't I grade stuff soon? Nope, nothing there. Okay, Seaths. And those. And that looks like something that should not be in that small of an area. That enemy is how I'm having a little bit of trouble. It could also be a nasty one. No items hiding around here, are there? Yes, there are. Look at that red dot on the map. Lightning's medic roll. There's the flipping medic roll. Okay. And we do have it. We do definitely have it. Well, all my prattle just then about potentially being issues with lightning and whatnot, solved. And you've got... Oh, that's Kurska, not Kurasiga. What else do you got hiding in this grid here? Oh, another accessory slot. Okay, definitely plugging points into this one. There's a few strength nodes, even though they're kind of crummy. And Barfire, which is whatever. But that accessory slot, so accessory slots on Lightning is nice. Alright, now, are you going to be an arsehole? Because I know some of your kind are arseholes. Oh, fuck, I forgot to change that, didn't I? Alright, slash and burn, it is. Okay, you do a lot of damage. Thank you, Lightning.
Stay sharp.
You aren't immune to anything. Okay. So it does about 100 damage a hit, which is a fifth of our HP. Alright, let's see if we can get a deep protector. Oh, perfect! That's all I needed. Is it immune to anything else? Not that we know of. It does have a decent amount of HP, but with Deep Protega and the Stagger, we should be fine. Bite might be changing. Okay, Bite apparently missed. Lightning jumps over the Bite. Well, unless it got staggered out of it. That could also be true. Lovely camera. And it's done. Yeah, some of those ones are rough because they get very aggressive. There's a particular mark, or I mean, Seath Stone challenge, that's really rough. Now to fix up the damn Paddle Paradigm, that's the one we want. We do not want Double Ravager to begin with, because then you get points on the stagger gauge, but you don't stabilize it. These are the ones that have 84 HP. I'm sorry. One and down. Oh, now we get the Mecha fight. This one, supposed to get rewards depending on how well you do it. I think in this randomizer they're just like, here, take all the rewards. Boom, boom. So we're just going to run through this one. So depending on how many enemies you beat, I think you get more points. So this one's, because I'm not going to care about points. Whoa. Okay, controls, weird. yeah, we're just going to hold forward on the analog stick and hit it. Now I think these enemies are not randomized because there's not really any point in doing that, given that it's not, strictly speaking, a fight. So you're just wiping them out. At least I'm pretty sure that all the chests will spawn with this. Hey, that looks like all the chests. Gemstone. Sweet. Okay, there it is. Hope was hiding behind it. And silicon oil. Cool. That's easy peasy. You can go and try and get rid of all the enemies there. More treasure. And we get a wind charm. Could be useful. More enemies, which we want to try and avoid. Oh, lovely. Dodged. Another big one that is going to be spazzing out a little bit. Ooh, there is... Okay, am I going to have to...
Which way do we go?
Yep. At least it found me. Let's get rid of the Psychon dude first. Alright, undermine you. What are you weak to? Oh, you're weak to arrow. Excellent. I happen to have arrow. Let's get the deep protector on you. Okay, maybe not immediately. The saboteurs are also pretty good at stabilizing chain gauges. Okay, do really want to try and get deep protect on you. But I guess not. No, not me.
Just stay out of my way.
Don't want deep protect on lightning. That's kind of actually dangerous. Oh well, we should be able to defeat it on this stagger. And now we can get whatever's in here. Radial bearings. That was not very useful. Oh, that's the route we came. Right. This is where we want to go. Right. I'm not heading backwards. No, I am heading backwards. Easy to get turned around, and I don't know what the button is for the whole map. Let's see if we can't avoid those. Good, I can, and I can get the treasure chest. Malodorous fruits. Cool, I don't think they even sell for much. Oh wow, you are also having a fun time down there. Okay. And we didn't miss you. It is definitely funny while seeing things not in the right spot. To put mildly. Those guys die fast. This thing will definitely attack us a little bit. Lovely whiff there. You got 1 hit out of 4 lightning. Oh, he can be imperiled. Nice. I hadn't left hope on the saboteur roll long enough. Yeah, I didn't get him in the 1 stagger, unfortunately. Couldn't get the protect up. Which means he is weak to basically everything. I hope it's not going to be doing much damage with it. Half damage on physical. Only magic. That's fine. He's boosting the stagger gauge at least. Nice 2,300. So it's about an extra 800 damage at the moment per hit with deep protector. So it is definitely worth it. Save point. We're going to get the Odin fight soon. I'll make sure that I have a double medic roll. And we're going to start on Undermine, I think. I don't think it matters whether or not you debuff Odin, because you're not supposed to be able to debuff at this point in the game. So we'll see how that goes. The idea is that Lightning is supposed to be protecting her allies, thus the whole healing thing. Alright, that was tasty. Okay, time to heal. What was her? Ow! Jesus Christ, I'm alive. Okay. Thanks, Odin. Crystarium, slightly more HP for lightning, I hope. Alright, I'll slightly better stats. You forgot to reset the battle paradise. Well, as soon as I take any damage, actually, we're going to go here. So lightning gets separated from hope. Okay, War and Peace, no. Jesus, that stagger is rough. So, okay, so he'll do a flourish of attacks, and then he'll cast Ulla's Shield, which, he'll then use attacks. So, Ulla's Shield is where you're supposed to heal. So, note, he was attacking Hope there. So that means that lightning is supposed to be doing the heals.
Thanks.
There we go. Wait till he does Ulla's shield again, and Ravager, Ravager. That should spam up his. There we go. Now that Hope is separated out from lightning, and lightning is not being pummeled by the attacks as well, it's relatively easy.
Follow my lead.
Okay, except you can still target lightning. There we go. Should be good. We've got 700 milliseconds. 700 on the counter. Whatever that means. Guest out mode, and now we get our Eidolon, our shield boy who turns into a pony. So lightning gets to ride around on a My Little Pony with rose petals as well. And on we get with giant ass swords. So what do we get as a reward? Crystal oscillators, which are rubbish. Don't know if we'll get anything else for that. So every Eidolon is supposed to appear before their lessee in their time of need, where their heart is wavering, yada yada yada, and it's supposed to either put them out of their misery or steel them for their challenges ahead and provide them with power. Oh, okay. Oh, this is the summon tutorial. Which... skip. Okay, we want the corpse regulars dead. We want lightning not dead. Oh, okay. Never mind, that didn't work well. Oh man, because that was a cutscene one. The walk back was huge. Okay, wow, those guys are brutal. Alright, having to wait for the tutorial ATB to fill up. That's like the bloody Kingdom Hearts stuff. Okay. What the fuck are you guys? I can't summon is the issue. Techniques. Okay, I do have renew and I will spam renew. Having the two lowest HP characters here, not great.
Nothing personal. We can get through this.
Okay, one down, and I had to use renew.
Thanks.
Having two bitey boys is not great. Oh, not lie. Okay, one more down. So normally this is a fight where you are supposed to summon Odin and wipe everyone out. Oh, fuck you guys. Wow. It's deep protective, which is what I wanted.
Keep up with me.
Okay, please heal me, please heal me, please heal me. 4 HP. Good. Okay, miss. Oh, that was dicey. This is my best shot so far. Ooh-wee. Okay, that's looking better. A little bit of Ravager. Okay, double heal, I think.
Follow my lead.
Bite again. Nah. I'm trying to get one down. Damn it. Ooh, okay.
Here. Come on, Mike.
That was close. As long as I can get rid of these, should be okay.
Keep up with me, Hope.
Okay, it's deprotected. Hope as long as I stay fairly high, should be okay. And keep Hope alive-ish. Unfortunately, I lost all the chain on that one.
Time to switch it up.
Try and get some back there. Having it deprotect is not great on these guys. But with lightning staying up, it seems to be okay. When she jumps up, it's...
Just hang on.
There you go. Hope's alive. Alright, let's get some chain up. As soon as one's down, it will be fine. Ow.
Come on, Mike. Here.
Alright, damn it. I don't quite have enough for Renew again, but Phoenix down.
I've got your back.
And let's get... Oh, fuck you then. Damn, I was hoping to get some heals.
Come on, Mike. Keep up with me, Hope.
Good, one is done, and
Thanks.
at least staggered. I might be able to kill it on this stagger. And then the other one is going to be pretty easy. Good, good, good. Okay, not staggered, damn. But very sore. It's not dead, really. It had 14 HP.
That's it, Hope.
Now I think these ones are also escapees from Sumith Waterscape.
Take that.
Deprotector, nice, it's got the Deprotect on. Imperilgar. And it's got that, nice.
Keep up with me, Hope.
Okay, nope. Good, staggered. Gonna wait one more round so Lightning has slightly more HP, and then we should be fine to defeat it. Whew. Who would have thought these guys would be tougher than Odin? But that's just it, like when you have randomized enemy mob groups, sometimes they get really tough. Because, like, they're far stronger, particularly as this is supposed to be a tutorial fight. And you're supposed to summon Odin, which we can't. Hey, we got our Phoenix down back. Yeah, you're right, Hope. That was definitely... Oh, we're back with Sassenfield. With apparently 2 cutscenes back to back. Ah, this is the Nautilus music, which is very appropriate. I also did not realise how bloody long this chapter was. Okay, come on. Ah, Chocobos of Pulse. Avoid the enemies. So these guys, they're heading to, I guess, Nautilus. Lightning and Hope are heading to Gapra. Because that's where, I don't know. I actually honestly don't know what their logic is. But whatever, they're heading that way. I guess Saz comes from Nautilus area or something. Okay, that bridge is we're going to apparently do this one because I did not spot you in time. Let's get to the Thextron. I think you're a low level. Low level as I thought. And we're apparently on the healer paradigm. I honestly am not entirely sure what this area is supposed to be. Again, read the dialogues if you want them. Oh, black and white outfit isn't upgraded. Oh, that's not bad. And we're never going to use it really. Now I think that I remember seeing Saz getting another weapon. Yes, he does. And it's better than what he currently has. He also doesn't have stagger lock. Now again, I'm not going to be giving these guys crystarium points until we get to enemies that are a little bit stronger than what we can deal with. Ooh, those are new. Also, I swear they're not supposed to move like that. I think some of the enemy spots are, okay, we are going to have to fight these slugs. Now these are from Gapra. And this is what the tomatoes were supposed to be. I think they're weak to fire. I also need to set my paradigms because I'm set on a medic one initially, and there's no point in having a healer when you start every battle with full HP. No idea what they're weak to there. These things are quite pretty. These are mechanoid slugs, I think, that the Psychom have been creating for who knows what reason. But they look like a fancy running shoe with all their colours. Okay, there's a decent amount of CP. And I'll take the Force Soul. Let's see, what do we get out of this one? It is Hope's Commander. Oh, cool. More abilities, more tools at our disposal. Now in here it's like a whole bunch of like power generation or something. But we have to go turn the things on. Oh, a Libroscope. I am probably never going to use that. So the Libroscope on this. Oh, was that a? That's the thing I have to hit. Alright, I guess I'm doing a whole bunch of battles. Defeat the enemies, hit the lock. There's like 4 locks around here that we have to hit. So I'm going to meet you back at the center when I've done all the locks, because let's be honest, it's going to be boring ass fights all the way around. Alright, we've hit all things, and the thingy is doing its thing. That's a lot of thingies. But it's another cutscene to skip. It's come alive. It has given us access to another treasure. We get an aqua wing. What's not super valuable? Right, anything?
They must be preparing other machines, huh?
Nope, nothing on that side. Okay, and our doorway has opened. Oh, fuck you. I'll point out that these things take even longer because they've got freaking heels. Alright, finally they're done. I honestly did not realise this chapter was going to take so long, but we should be getting towards the end of it by now. Surely. An Ether Soul. I think this is also one of the longer chapters out there. We got about halfway through the Gapra Whitewood last time. And Vanille's Sunlith and Saz's Sunlith World Escape's not super long. Well, given these cutscenes, I think we've reached the end almost. So many cutscenes. Oh hey, Snow. Right. Obligatory walk 20 paces with Snow. Hey, this area is pretty. I'll give it that. Except you only see it literally for this. And camera. Talk to what's her face? Alright, follow the arrow out to the dock. This scene is, I guess, mirrored in 13.2, where you can get a false ending by going and agreeing with the fake lightning that's sitting on the dock like this in the ruins of the city. But that is that chapter finally done. We might do the Sunlith Waterscape one next time. Now, how much CP? We've gotten 5k for Fang and 5k for Hope. Did we get any new rolls for these two? I mean Snow. Hey, you're Sentinel. You're nice. Snow has got Saboteur. Ooh, Imperil. Yeah, you can have that. Alright, well, I'll sort out their abilities later. But until next time, this is Type This Out on a slightly longer than expected episode. Have a good day, guys, and bye!